Item 2.1, public hearing. Number 2, to receive input from the community regarding a district-based election system for city council.
Mayor, members of council, and public at large. Yuba City is introducing introduction districting. This is public hearing number 2. This is a presentation that you have already seen, but the districting process and the agenda item or the schedule has been updated. As you recall, we had public hearing number 1 on September 21st, 2021. California released its data through the census on September 20th, 21, and tonight we are conducting public hearing number 2. Held prior to the release of the draft of maps to educate, solicit input from neighborhoods and communities of interest. So we are moving into that next phase. The next hearing that we will have will involve maps and those items. So that's what we wanted to get in front of you tonight. Second hearing to hear back from public. Public will submit draft maps on October 26th, 2 weeks after the final draft hearing, and 2 weeks prior to the final draft posting. So public hearing number 3 is scheduled for November 2nd and will be held after the release of the draft maps. And then we'll head into public hearing number 4. These dates are subject to change because that is on December 7th. And as we recognize, that's a meeting that we will probably not hold a public hearing, but we will hold a special meeting immediately following that to conduct the public hearing number 4, as well as continue with public hearing number 5 sometime in December as late as early January. So redistricting rules and goals, again, these are the things that we've talked about, the federal laws, California criteria, and cities, as well as other traditional redistricting principles. Defining your neighborhoods, questions that we're asking from the community, what is in your neighborhood, what are the geographic boundaries as they start to solicit and look for information to provide us feedback. And at this point here, staff would recommend opening up a public hearing for public hearing number 2.
Any questions of Mr. Vaughn before I open the public hearing?
The Mayor,
yes,
I do have, can you roll back to that calendar real quick? I asked this last time and it still hasn't been updated, and I need to make sure. That should be December 14th, not 16th.
I don't have my calendar in front of me, but the dates are going to move, Vice Mayor, just based on the fact that December 7th is going to move.
Okay, I just want to make sure because as I noted last time, my wife will kill me and I will be 6 feet under. That is my anniversary on the 16th. So.
Staff cannot recognize that comment, and so we look for
I will ask for a point of personal
ask for
privilege.
further direction.
Anyway, thank you.
The 2 law enforcement officers took note, though. That's
It's not. It's supposed to be on a Tuesday. This is the city attorney and the city manager trying to work with the third party's PowerPoint in order to get it prepared for tonight. So that's I'll share 100% of the responsibility for the wrong date.
I just want to know who's calling my wife. That's it.
That would be the mayor. Oh, that'll be you at that time. So okay.
Thank God. All right. Public hearing number 2 regarding a district-based election system for city council is now open. If there are any members of the public who would like to address the council on this issue, please provide your statement via public comment and state your name and address for the record. Nothing? Okay. Online?
No public comment.
Very interesting that nobody seems to be very interested in this. All right, we'll bring this back to the close the public hearing. Bring this back to the council for action. Or that was it. Yep.